Alrighty guys, it's finally time to show you guys a real DIY mod for the Lexus GS430. But first, I need to show you guys the problem I've been having for the past 2 years. Guys, as you can see, car is unlocked, right? Passenger rear, and driver. So I don't know if you guys can see. I'm gonna unlock it, alright guys? Alright, and then let me show you the driver's side. Close, open. Close, open. Close, open. Show you this side too. Open, close. Open, close. And yeah guys, that is the problem that I've been having. So I've had it. I'm gonna be fixing it. And I get to show you guys. Here is a DIY on how to replace your door actuators for the Lexus Gs300, Gs400, Gs430 for 19, I'm not too sure, to 2000, I'm not too sure, but second gen GS Lexus. And stay tuned for the next video because I am gonna show you a full review, obviously how to DIY, how to replace your door handles with JDM chrome door handles. Let's get started. Alright guys, so first things first, I'm actually going to show you guys the parts I got. So these were both actually ordered from eBay. I've been having this, but it's just a matter of trying to find the time to figure out how to replace it and all that good stuff. But this actually came from Japan. Other than that, I got OEM Toyota door actuators. So here is the right rears. These actually cost me like 50 bucks for all four. Is it 50 bucks? I don't know. I'll put down the price right here, but yeah, we are replacing the rears. So right rears is that one. We also have the front left. I believe this is driver's side. So this is driver's side right here. And then opening up the other ones. Yeah. So front right, these are the ones, these two right here are the ones I will be replacing. Here's the part number. The driver's side rear, if that makes sense, right here. So go ahead and keep the driver's side and the driver passenger side, which is these two, in this box just in case I need to replace it. I get to show you the front passenger right side and the rear passenger right side, which is basically the same. So let's get started. All the tools you need is a Phillips screwdriver, socket wrench with a 10mm socket, and obviously extender. You also need a TE30 bit. I think I have one in my toolbox, but you need that. Let's go ahead and start. Alright guys, so first step is to remove the door panel. There are 8 screws, with one of them being behind this. 1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's one right here, 8. And then we'll go ahead and start that. There's no specific order, but I mean, do what you feel is comfortable. Flathead to remove this little panel right here. Just going to open the door handle and then just carefully pop it open. Okay, all the screws are removed. Now the door panel should actually come out. Oh yeah, I actually have the windows up as well. I didn't roll it down because obviously I need to get inside the door panel. So what I did was just literally grabbed it and then just pulled it, and then you pull towards you and then you pull up. So I actually pulled up from one side, and then this should be able to come out. So obviously can't remove it because there are wires. So let me show you guys. Yeah, so you gotta remove these two electronic wires, and then you also have to remove the little metal door wire that's actually holding the door handle. Make sure you don't mess this up. I'll show you guys how to remove that. Alright guys, so this is going to be a bit backwards, so just bear with me. But as you can see, these two little long wires, metal wires I guess you could say, is for the actual door handle. So one is actually for literally the door handle, and the one is actually what closes and unlocks your actual door, right? So you want to get the bottom one first. It is safe to just pull the bottom one, and obviously, you know, just like that, it's like a little ball. You literally just push it in, out, and just have this little plastic groove right here be aligned to that, and you just remove it, pull up, and then just pull this one out, and just be careful not to stretch the actual metal wire. So that one is perfectly out, and this one might be the same thing as well. Pull up, and then same situation, you want to be careful. It's a bit hard to do this with one hand, but it came off. Yeah, so as you can see how it comes off and on is just literally press in and then towards it like that. But yeah, like that. Boom. And we are good to basically go. Alright guys, so the next thing you're going to do is you kind of want to pull this plastic part off. I know you want to maintain that OEM look, but unfortunately in order for us to access it, we got to do our best to remove it, right? Okay guys, so door panel is off. Now you want to remove 3 bolts. The 3 bolts are actually located in these little black taped things. So you could go ahead and just remove it. There should be one right there. I don't know if you guys can see. You gotta use an extension. One is right here, and then the third one should be in one of these holes. I'll show you the third one, but we gotta remove this plastic bit right here. 3 bolts, one right here where that black tape was showing. Second one's right here, and the third one's right here. Reason why you want to remove these is because it's actually holding part of the door handle. Let's remove those with a 10mm with the extension and on to the next step. Hopefully you guys can see that, but what I like to do is stick my hand through here and you know, be able to catch the, what is that, the nut? No, the bolt. To be able to catch the bolt just in case it falls, you know. Okay guys, so what you want to do is you want to wiggle it to the left and right until it kind of comes loose, and then you kind of want to pull down so you can access it. Now I'm going to show you guys how to remove the clips carefully so that way you don't break it, because this is very, very, very crucial. So the yellow part was kind of hooked like that. All you got to do is just push it with a flathead this way, pull it up. What you want to do is you want to pull out this way once it's fully up. Get as high as you potentially can. Just push this way. As you can see, it is slowly coming out. Be careful with it, and it breaks loose. What you want to do is right when you are able to remove the yellow clip, you want to flip the door handle, and you want to actually access that little orange clip right there with a flathead and pull it out. Let me try to show you guys after. What you want to do is you want to release that little metal part, and all you have to do is actually kind of push it out like that, right? So now it's free, and all you have to do, I don't know if you guys can see that, is just pull it out. Obviously I'm going to replace this with a JDM one. You can see I have a T30 bit, and what we're going to do is just remove this one, this one, this one, and I believe there's also one more that we have to remove, this one right here, as it is kind of holding onto this weird clip thing. Yeah, so all the T30, whatever, TE30, T30 bolts are now removed. What we want to do is remove this last 10 millimeter right here. Now, we open this up a little bit more. So open it up, open it up, open it up. And then there should be a little guide inside. Where is it? Right there. I'm going to point to it. This thing right here. That's moving. You just remove that. You should slide it out towards where the camera is. And then we'll move on to the next step. Obviously move the plastic if you can. Keep sliding it out, sliding it out. Voila. Easy as that. So the last thing we're going to do is we're actually going to pull this section right here. All we got to do is pull it up. Pull it up. Now the door lock assembly should come out. As you can see, it's moving, but we had to remove the clips, right? So there's two of them. Part out, and then the silver part as well. Silver pin. Oh, yeah, gray one is out. Now, black one. Yep, there you go. Okay, so make your life easier. Please remove this white plastic part. If not, you'll be struggling like me. But now, you gotta carefully take it off. Everything is slowly coming together. Right? There you guys go. Go ahead and review this in the shade because it's getting hot. Okay guys, so basically you want to remove the dust cover. Only one screw I removed it, but it's actually right here. You should be able to move it apart, and this is the actual door actuator. Let me see what I can do to move it out of its place. And then you want to remove the two screws. 1, 2. Now what you have is you have this weird white part right here you have to remove. I don't know if you can see that white part, but the right side white part is actually held onto a ball, while the left white part is actually held on to this. So what you want to do is remove the one that's attached to the ball. So I think all you do is just lift it up and move it. So yeah, like that, literally. See? And then now all you have to do is remove the one that's attached to this metal thing right there. And then we could actually look at the door actuator. Honestly, it legitimately kind of looks the same thing. Right one is new, obviously left one is old. Same pins, same situation. You're just reversing the whole process. It could be tedious on how to put it back, but for the most part, it's just watching the video in reverse now. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so just for reference, because I was kind of struggling, you want to connect the back part first, right? But you don't want to connect it so it like connects to this other part. You just want to connect it to the point where it's just hooked like that. Yeah, so hook it up like that. You want to enter the little metal line thingy, little metal part towards the inside of the actuator, not the outside but the inside. So that's one part that I was kind of struggling in that I feel you guys will find valuable. I'm gonna keep going because I still have to do the rears. The right white plastic part has to go into that little hole to the right of the ball. The left white plastic part has this hole where you just insert the ball into, so that way everything fits perfectly and everything should align. If you guys are wondering, the holes is right here and right there. Just for reference, when putting it back, when putting the actuators back, you want to make sure it is looking like this. So you want to have the plugs facing downwards, obviously, so it could reach for it, right? You want to make sure the little metal parts of that unlocks and locks the door is not being pulled by anything or is not attached by anything. You just want to leave it hanging, and you want to make sure that this little clip part right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, want to make sure that is actually clipped onto this. So honestly, everything should look like this on the inside of the car. Alright guys, when putting the actual door lock assembly, always make sure that this part of the metal is facing towards you. Alright guys, so the actuator is in, but I also want to stress that this goes over the actuator, just like that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the black part has to go over the door actuator. And last thing you want is for your windows to roll down improperly, and it just messes everything up. So just like that, now I'm officially gonna get things fixed and ready. So I didn't put the actuator on yet. What I believe is you actually have to put on this metal bar and then you put on the door actuator. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.